Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media on a very blustery, rainy, miserable day here in Maine. I recently made some of these ink box cards using scraps and some of my florals. I also made what I believe are called artist trading coins. And as I was making them, it occurred to me that they could make really cute gift tags. And while I was thinking that, I started thinking about holiday gift tags for Christmas presents and different packages that you'll be giving over the holidays. And someone, or a couple people anyway, in my YouTube video comments expressed the same thing. These would be great if you used Christmas paper. And I just so happened to have, from ages and ages ago, one of these scrapbook 12 by 12 inch pads of paper. It's all Christmassy holiday paper, reds and greens. And so in an attempt to get rid of it, I thought I would make some more using these college marketing materials of my son's. And so I've cut, here's some of the papers that I had. Different, this is just a solid green. So some of the different holiday papers along with what was in there. And then I've cut up even some more painted papers that are in the same color family that aren't necessarily Christmassy. And I've also done some book pages and some gold bling for accents. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you've seen my earlier video on how to make these, it's gonna be very similar, but I thought it would be fun. First though, I think I want to do something on the back of these, because if they're going to be gift tags, you want to have a space to write on the back. These I generally paste into my journals, so I didn't put anything on the back. But if they're going to be gift tags, we need to somehow cover the back and make it a surface to write on, unless we write on the front. I still think it would look bad to have this on the back. So I need to come up with a way to do that and start there. I'm going to start by covering these with some gesso, just to kind of block out some of the more obnoxious colors that don't really match our holiday theme. Oh, I put a lot on here. That was such a thin layer that it didn't take very long to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer. This one's looking better than this one. And so I think there's a couple ways we could do this. I've got a lot of pinks in my holiday colors there, so I might just try doing something like this. That's really bright pink. That's almost too bright. I don't know if I like that. My other thought was just to use a roller and just pulling that excess off that card. Let's just see how this does. It's pretty pink. I'm not sure I like that exactly. But let's just play. Just play with one of these. Okay, so there's the back of our cards all dry, and that's still light enough that you could write on it. And now we will work on the fronts. And you've seen me do this a million times. I'm gonna take a strip of paper and just place it onto the card. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, what I was saying. And we'll just see how these turn out. If you want to, you could add a little something to some of these that are plain. You don't have to do that. Just a little extra if you think you need it. And then just really quickly, I'm also going to cover these with some matte medium. Just to make sure they're glued down properly. So like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and use my ink box, my Distress Oxide ink box as a guide for the size for these. So they're 3 by 3, and I can get 3 across. I can get 6 out of this with a little bit left over. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and do this circle. I have everything cut out now. I made the ink box cards. These were the kind of end bits that I couldn't get a circle or a full ink box card. And then I did my circles. And I have to tell you, I was unable to use my circle punch for this. I think the last time I did this, it was all very thin paper, but some of this paper is that heavier duty kind of cardstock scrapbooking paper, and I think between that and the base substrate, it was just too thick to go through this, and I was afraid I was going to break it. So I just ended up tracing a circle and cutting it out. So they're not as perfect as they could be, but it works. And I've gone ahead and decorated a few of these to give you some ideas on how to embellish these. So here's one of the square ones. Look at my hands from painting. I made this little bauble, this little ornament here, and added that. And then on the back, I've used a sticker and written to and from. You wouldn't have to do a sticker. You can write right on this back if you wanted to, but I had these square stickers, so I went ahead and did that. There's one of them. Here's one of the circle ones, and I added some holly. And I also had some circle stickers, so I put that on there. I've added just a little string here in order to hang it, attach it to the package. Here's another one. This is just a little package that I made. And again, here I stamped out to and from. And another circle one with another little ornament with some holly. And again, to and from. So I want to take a minute and show you how I made all of these little packages and ornaments and this holly. They're very simple to make. So let's make some. Let's start with some of the simplest ones, and that would be the packages and the ornaments. So here I have some small circles, and we're just going to glue those down. We can go ahead and do maybe 3. Looks like 3 will fit here. That's a kind of larger one. I'll do this one. This happens to be a sticker, I think. Okay. And then I'm going to take my gold Posca pen, and I'm going to just make a little cap on top here. And then while that's drying, I'm just going to do a little bit of embellishing here. I'm going to, why not put like a little looks like it's shining in the light. This one's a little harder to do because of the placement here. We can put it on this side. And I feel like this one needs something more, maybe. Let's do a little more on this one as well. Maybe some gold drops. Maybe those have gold drops. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna just take a black pen and circle my bauble, including my little crown. Oops. And I like to do a little scallop here and a little hook. And then I'll outline this little bit here. Okay, that's it. Now you can also do that if you have a hexagon punch. You can do something similar. And there's a couple ways to do these. You can turn them this way so you have the flat edge on the top. Maybe like so, or the pointed, whichever you prefer. Or you could do a mix. We'll do a mix here. And just to not get in the way of these, I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. There. And again, I've got my little gold Posca pen. Leave that for now, and we're going to pull out our watercolors. And I've just got a watercolor brush. It's got an empty barrel that you can load with water, and I'm just going to get some paint here, just kind of and all I'm going to do, and I really don't like that color at all, yeah, and we'll wait for those to dry. And then let's do some of our packages. Same drill. And those would just be cut out. So let's go back now to our little ornaments here. And we're just going to draw our hook for our ornament up here. And then add our branches to our holly. Easy. Now for our holly, once again, we'll get our watercolors out. And for this, I think I'll do a little more of a green. maybe with a little of that in there, maybe. And there's a couple ways to do this, but mostly you're just, and this is just cardstock that I'm using. I'm not using anything fancy for this at all. Okay. Red, or if we want to pink it up a little bit, we could go with more of a pink, and we'll make our berries. Simple as that. So there are a couple of ways to do your leaves, or your holly rather. You could do a real simple outline, like so. Like that. Ideally, I should have had those meeting in the middle. Or you can do more of a kind of a pine thing. Like so. Either way. And then I always like to circle my berries. And using my white Posca pen, I just add a little shine to those. And that's it. Now we will take these, cut these out, and then we'll start embellishing our cards. Okay, let's embellish some of these tags. We've got all of our cute little ornaments. I think we could do that. This already has a nice piece of bling there, so I don't think I'll add anything more to it. I like it. Put this piece of paper down to protect my surface. And I'll just punch a hole. I'll put some string in there later, and then we can put the sticker on the back. To finish these off, I went ahead and just typed up some Christmas sentiments to put on the tags and printed them off on my computer. I used kind of a typewriting font, and I thought this would be cute to just have a little sentiment. And then for each of these, I'll use some of this string to put through. Oh, my hands are so filthy, guys. Story of my life. There. Let's take a quick look at our gift tags. That's it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will be back again soon with another video. In the meantime, you can find me on Instagram. I'm at EB Mixed Media. That's EB_Mixed Media. Thanks, everyone. Bye.